You know me now, I'm a foodie. I cook a lot, I eat a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay. So I just finished praying. And it's my garment. I'm not going to change because you know my secrets. There's no need to hide my. I don't want to show you bump dates. To be honest, it's very good to have some flesh in your skin. It's good to be fat because right before my pregnancy, I was already like, I was adding weight. And you know, I was doing everything to like work out. I was eating. I wasn't really eating right, but like sometimes I would be like, today I'm going to go 10K miles. I remember one time I was doing 75-day ad with one of my friends, and like we were very consistent. I was very like, you know, this thing. We really need to eat this goal and all. And somebody else now told me that just try to aim for 10,000 steps every day. So every day I'll go to the gym in the morning, and in the evening I'll go for a walk. So we have like a park that's very close to my house here, and I'll go for the walk. Usually I used to go with my husband before, but you know, this life, you can't trust men. You can't believe in them. You can't put your trust in them. Not every time, because they will disappoint you. That's the reason why I'm ranting here, because before my husband and I used to go for this walk every day, and all of a sudden he started saying, I'm too slow for him, so he will go on his own. For those who don't understand, what's the meaning of that? How can you say that your wife is too slow? Because literally every time we go for a walk, I'm catching up with him. Like, he's walking so fast and I'm running behind him. I'm like, but really I'd rather go with him than go on my own. Because it's kind of something that I'm used to. But then again, sometimes I'm like, when I go on my own, like, it's like I'm clearing out my thoughts. I'm like figuring out what I need to do. I talk to myself. I don't know if anybody else talks to themselves, but I talk to myself. Like, I organize. I'm like, I need to do this. I need to start. I feel like going on my own is time for me to, like, you know, get my thoughts together. Sometimes I call my friends, I call my mom, I call anyone that I haven't called in a while. So like, it kind of gets my mind off the walk. Oh my god, we're talking about pregnancy. I don't know why we got here. Anyways, I used to go with my husband before, so I stopped and then I started going. You guys, I don't introduce myself, sorry. Series. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Simsola. If it's your first time stopping by, definitely welcome, and if it's not, thanks for being an OG. Make sure you subscribe, all of that good jazz, and leave me comments. Let me know that you enjoy one of this and you like to see more of it. So this is like the second or third video that I'm giving you on my bump date. You know, like, I really feel like if you're trying to get pregnant, don't quote me, but if you're trying to get pregnant, I really feel like you should try working out, because I'll never forget my friend and I, who were like on this 75-day ad, the sun that we were on together. Like, she was the first person to tell me, just be careful, that because exercise kind of like works out your hormones in a way that like you just get pregnant like this. And I was like, so like, it wasn't like we were really trying, it just happened like that. So I feel like the exercise kind of like, and then she also got pregnant at the same time. I'm like, so this girl, have you tried this thing before? How do you know that pregnancy and exercises, they work hand in hand? Anyways, that was that. I feel like somewhere in my explanation last episode, where I was talking about my pregnancy, like when I found out I was pregnant, I kind of like stopped talking somewhere because my camera, my battery stopped. My battery died or something. Anyways, today we are at 20 weeks. I don't want to speak about my phone because my phone is such a distraction. But we're at 20 weeks and some days. Today is the 5th of February. Who else uses it like a view life calendar? I use the calendar every time. It just tells me everything. So today is the 5th of February, and on the 8th, on the 8th of February, we will be 21 weeks, inshallah. For me, I just felt like pregnancy is such a long journey. I remember when I was in 10 weeks, or when I was like 6 weeks, I was like, you still they go 40, that's 9 weeks. Hey, Olua, shall know me. 10 weeks, hey, Olua, 30 more weeks. 15, 35 more weeks. It just felt like a very, very long journey, and I cannot believe that we're already halfway done. Like, literally the day I clocked 20 weeks, I was so excited. I clocked 20 weeks last week Thursday, and I was so happy. I was like, so I've reached 20 half already. Like, I can't imagine. Like, I can't even believe it. Anyways, I'm so thankful to God. God, I beg you, thank you very much for this journey. Making me like say I'm being great though. Anyways, I'm going to talk about my pregnancy journey so far and how I found out I was pregnant. So prior to being pregnant, I added a lot of weight, and when you start adding a lot of weight, you start looking at yourself in a way in the mirror. Even though I'm a fine girl, I don't know why I always like doing that thing to myself. Like, it wasn't like I was ugly fat or fat ugly. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm still a babe, regardless of what my size looks like or is. Do you get? Like, I'm still a babe. So I was like adding weight. Then I found out I was pregnant, and when I found out I was pregnant, I was expecting my period. So I found out I was pregnant on a Sunday, and I was expecting my period for like the week prior. And usually I have premenstrual pain, premenstrual cramps, premenstrual pain, where you're like in pain seriously for like a few days before your period starts. And I was like expecting that was what was going on. Apparently they call it, I forget what the English is called, but they call it something like like when the fetus is just dropped, so it just moved, something. I forget what it's called. Anyways, and so I found out I was pregnant, and just before I found out I was pregnant, I was using my pills every day because I use naproxen. For anyone who knows, like, naproxen is like strong dose NSAIDs, and they're not like ibuprofen or paracetamol, and that's what I use. And like, I get it prescribed by the doctor, but then if you use too much of it, like, you can get drowsy, you can get dizzy. It has like its own side effects, and it's always encouraged like to not use it too much because So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, since you don't know that, but it was there. I was using the pills like religiously 2-3 times a day. Like, that's how I was using it, and I was rolling on the floor. I was in pain. I couldn't stand up straight. Like, it was serious. I was like, you see, period that I've not done before. I don't understand. Like, why is the period? Like, the period is not supposed to be this painful. Do you get? But like, it's always painful anyway. Like, every month, it's like a new month. That's how I feel. I feel like my period is like a new feeling every single time. Like, it's almost like I've never had it before. And like, no month can be compared to the previous month. I don't know if you get what I mean. So anyways, I found out I was pregnant. I saw my husband. My husband was dancing, and it was not wearing any clothes, so I could not record him and do all the mushy. But then I put the test in a what's it called, in a paper, and I wrapped it. I had like one birthday gift box, something bag. I just wrapped it. I just did fancy, but I feel like you already knew before I gave it to him, because I was like, I feel like sometimes if you don't do some things in your household naturally, it's like your secrets are out, madam. That's how I felt like. Anyways, I found out I was pregnant, and then the first few weeks was good. I even went to Chicago. I went to Chicago for Amira's naming ceremony, and it was a blast. Like, I found out I was pregnant on the 15th of October. I went to Chicago on the 20th of October. Even though my husband was like, "You're not supposed to go. Don't. You're not supposed to go." I'm like, "Hey, God, let me go. I bought this ticket months. Now me be the auntie of this child. Now me, I'm the auntie. It could make sense if I don't go." Anyways, I went, and like, I was very strategic with everything I was doing. I wasn't like really picking money. I wasn't doing like the regular things that I would do. I wasn't like moving around too much. I'll move a bit, and then I'll sit down for a long time. So I was in that back and forth. And then, when they call me, I say, "Simi, come and do this." I say, I'm coming. Then one or two things. Either I go the first time, and the second time I pretend like I'm doing something. It's like they don't call me again. And I feel like every time I step in a room, like, people like my energy, and they like talking to me, and then obviously, what's it like talking to you? They start saying you an errand. So I had to go away and go and hide. And I also went with my sister. I'll put a clip here, like a video or something. Like, we dance, we have fun, we just praying money, we're helping them pick more. It was Nigerian parties. A1. A1 at all times. Anyways, what else? Okay, so a couple of weeks after I came back, remember, I went to, so like 7 hours flight, because this place is too far. And then when I was coming back, I had a layover, I had a delay, I'm like, I'm the queen of direct flights. You should not be here though. I'm going on flights that have layover. Could make sense. Anyways, I came back a few weeks after I started my vomiting episode. It was crazy, you guys. At first it was like, oh, before then my friend came over. Friend came for like a week with her baby, and you know, I wanted to go on a boat cruise, even though I had gone on a boat cruise before in October. But I always feel like no matter where I go with my husband, I feel like there's a different vibe when I go with a friend. I don't know. I feel like if I went somewhere with my husband would be like, don't go there, oh. Don't go there. My husband is too, what's the word? He's very protective. That's the word. Like, he does not believe that he's very protective, but he's very, like, I call him daddy princess, where I am the princess, actually. Like, my husband treats me. If I tell my husband that I went on a 1 hour walk somewhere that he doesn't know, like, why'd you go there? And I'm like, it's not a big deal, bro. What are you talking about? Like, before I got married, do you know how many walks I used to go on? Like, because I used to work from home, so like I'll go for long walks, I'll come back. Actually, I'm watching my back every 2 minutes. I'm watching my back. What is going to happen? I was sprinkling everything with crystal. Nothing's going to happen. I was sprinkling the whole body, soul, spirit with crystal. Anyways, went on a boat cruise, and ladies and gentlemen, the boat cruise that my husband said I should not go for, and I came back, I was vomiting. The first day I came back, as soon as we left the boat cruise, I already felt somehow. Like, you know when they tell you not to go for something, especially Nigerian parents, when they tell you that don't do this thing, you're not gonna do that thing, you will not hear the last of it. That's how I felt with my husband, because he told me not to go, because I put him in a situation where I couldn't say no. Obìnrin, woman, you gotta trust woman. Anyways, I went on the boat cruise with my friend. I'll insert pictures here, or maybe videos. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen I was pregnant then. Yes, I was pregnant, but I was like maybe like a month or 2 months. But I think I was like 2 months pregnant. It wasn't like a lot of weeks or something. So anyways, went on the boat cruise. The next day, the very day, I was already feeling like my head was hot. Like, driving home was such a pain already to me. Like, I felt like something was wrong. And I've been on boat cruise before, so I was like, what's there? Maybe it's just going to see what and come back on the ocean side there. Like, it's really not a big deal. Anyways, I came back, but the next day I vomited. My husband said, hey, God, I told you. I never regretted anything so fast, because I know it last of it. The next day I started vomiting in the morning, and then the day after I started vomiting again. So that was from then. Brushing became very triggering. Like, once I sense toothpaste, once I put it in my mouth, I'm already vomiting. So I had a lot of gag reflex, and then like anything, like drinking water was a pain in the ass. And me, if you know me, I drink water a lot. Like, I drink water so much. So because I couldn't like eat so much, I was vomiting constantly for like every day, for like 4 times a day, 5 times a day, and I couldn't eat. Obviously, when you're vomiting so much, food becomes very scary for you. Like, even you, that you know me now, I'm a foodie. I cook a lot, I eat a lot. So, eat waiting. Who don't eat? Like, even biscuits, like, there was nothing that was not scary to eat. Like, putting a spoon of anything in my mouth was so scary. And there was nothing that was not triggering for me, ladies and gentlemen. Beans, rice, plantain, bread, you name it. That's my favorite things to eat. Like, plantain is my favorite thing to eat. Plantains, bread, yam, those are like my favorite things to eat. Ladies and gentlemen, I would throw up. It was crazy. It was so scary. Like, mama, so I have vomiting like this. What should we not eat? And then because of that, like, I started losing a lot of weight. Like, the weight I was doing fit farmer, doing 10,000 steps to lose, I lost everything within 2 weeks. My stomach was flat. I said, that's what they do for I feel like I understand people who are anorexic right now, because if you're anorexic, it means that you just need to throw up, and then, you know, you lose all the weight fast. That's how I think. Because I just watched a movie on anorexia very recently, I think last week. My doctor told me to use vitamin B6. If there's anybody who is pregnant out there and you're vomiting, or you know anyone that's vomiting, tell them to try vitamin B6. It's over the counter, it's easy to get, and it's cheap, just like your regular vitamins. And like, it worked for me. I've even recommended it to me. I've become a doctor right now. I recommended it to a friend of mine, and they said I'm interested. Like, you know, you just use it like before you eat or as soon as you eat, and then like you won't have to vomit as much. Yeah, after that, like a few weeks, maybe like just right before the end of the first trimester, it started getting better. Like I'll vomit like maybe once a week, once in 2 weeks. And my mom came for 3 weeks. Can you imagine? My mom came on the 10th of January and she left on the 31st. I cannot believe that time has gone so fast like that. It's been 3 weeks and she has gone. This week is going to make 4 weeks since, it's going to make 1 week since she left. And, you know, my life is not the same again. You people that do pregnancy and childbirth and postpartum without your parents, without your mom, how do you cope? How do you survive? Let me know, because there has to be a special award for people like that. Because me, considering that I'm last born, I can't do it on my own. I can't do this on my own. Like, even till after I have this child, I'm going to tell this child, I'm last born. Don't stress me. Don't stress me. I'm cooking along with my family. They come baby of the house. Don't stress me. Anyways, if I remember anything else in the watch out for the next video. So I think like it's going to be like an episode by episode. In my second trimester, I mentioned I'm at 20 weeks. 20 weeks in some days, maybe 4 days or so. Oh, 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 20 weeks and 4 days. Anyways, what have for the next video? I have a topic in mind that I want to talk about, and then from there it will be like the end of second trimester update, and then third trimester update, and then delivery update. Anyways, I God blesses you and everything that you put your mind to. Yeah, I'm sprinkling baby dust to everybody who is expecting, who is anticipating, who is praying and looking on God for the fruit of the womb. And I feel like it's such a very sensitive topic, because you don't really want to trigger somebody, especially if they've been trying, like if they've been married for over a year or more. You don't want to be that person like who is adding to their mental health issues. Because once you are married and you are African or Nigerian, people will keep asking you. I feel like Americans do it as well, but it's not as often as Nigerians. Like they'll be asking you, are you not pregnant? Where are you pregnant? Which can be very annoying. So I try, like, the best that I can do for most people is to pray for them. So some people I don't speak to, and I pray for them in my heart of heart. Like, I genuinely pray for them, like, God, please give this person a child. God, please give this person, you know. I feel like if everybody's happy, we're all happy. It's not like one person is happy and then I feel bad to share my own goodness or my good news. God forbid. I pray that I'm never in that situation. I pray that we are all in the same. You know how it is, like you don't bought a house and your friend is cutting. God forbid. I pray that we're all in high places together, so that when we talk about our experiences, like we're sharing. It's not like one person is putting one person down, or one person is making another person feel less than or feel bad, and which can be annoying. Anyways, enjoy it, Baju. Don't forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're enjoying this baby bump dates. I don't know when I'm going to start dropping these videos, but whenever it does come out, make sure you show your girl some love. This will always be my first love. Like, even if I go away for 5 years, I feel like I'll always come back to give you guys like an update, or like just talk, because I enjoy it, you know. And I feel like maybe because my page has not gotten so public, I kind of feel like I'm talking to my friends. Do you get what I mean? Anyways, I said bye bye. Bump date.